Yeah, I am. Okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to get connected. Trying to get connected on my YouTube channel. Wow, what happened to my camera? Okay, let's see what's happening here. I'll come back to Zoom. My camera off, but it's so I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Got it. Oh yeah, here we go. Ah, all right. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon. Of course, depending on our respective places. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk with Bianca. Mindset your roadway to health. It's always a delight and a pleasure to grace your screens every time we come on board. I hope you're excited again for another episode on this platform. This is a platform where we come and share real life stories. It's a platform that people come and pour out their hearts to give us, um, you know, to tell us, share their real stories of their journeys, of how they've been able to turn around their health. And you know that my mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. Our mission is to, with my co-host that is going to be on board, my special guest, that's also his mission to inspire healthy living around the world. We don't want to take health as something that we're doing as a quick fix, but to make it a lifestyle, talking about eating healthy, exercising, sleeping well, drinking a lot of water, implementing one simple change, you know, uh, in your life. That is what we are preaching. That's the gospel that we are preaching. As much as it's the beginning of the year, so many people in their churches, they have fasting and prayers. Like in my church, I had to jump out to come and finish off. I attended partially. I had this commitment, so I had to come on board here. So it's very essential for us. Last week I was talking about setting health goals for 2022. This is a new year where we all have to obviously, we write our resolutions, we write our vision boards, we talk about what it is exactly that we'd like to achieve this year. And when I talked about health, I talked about health in different aspects. One of them, which was, physical health. And I talked about diet. I talked about emotional health, like mental health. I talk about spiritual health. All those things are all equally important and they work hand in hand. You cannot separate them. If you want the best health possible, you need to balance all of them together. You can't do one and leave the other one um, out. You can't prioritize one and leave the other one as well out. They work hand in hand. They're just like bread and butter. Okay. So welcome to episode number 11 for Mindset Your Roadway to Health. It's been an amazing journey so far. Last week, we celebrated our 10th episode. It was awesome. We had another amazing guest. This January, I'm just flying high with men. I've been bringing since we started, let me say, because this channel is not about me, it's about us. We are doing this together. Since we started about over 3 months ago, it's been mostly ladies that have been coming on board, and people were, they are under the impression that it's only women that can take care of their health. So, I'm so delighted that my first few shows in the year of 2022, are being hosted, co-hosted. I had special guests that are men. So tonight I have somebody that I really admire so much. He loves to read. He's such a bookworm. I'm super delighted to welcome him on my platform tonight. And I just want to say a massive thank you to him for accepting for this invitation to come and share his amazing journey and to come and share some few tips and inspire us this evening. So I'm going to call upon my guest, Mr. Reynauld Thomas, to please turn on your camera and meet yourself and introduce yourself to our audience. Tell them who you are. Over to you.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year once again. And sorry, my name is Reynauld Thomas, and I'm French, living in the Great Britain for almost 10 years now, and it's a journey. Now, talking about thank you to Bianca. Thank you for this opportunity you gave me to come on this platform and for the invitation. Thanks a lot. And yeah, like she said, we're here to inspire healthy living globally. So this is me in a nutshell. This is me. I love vegetables. I grew up in the Caribbean. I love fruits and vegetables. And me personally, I'm vegan. I've been vegan for going on 4 years now. It's incredible. Now, yeah, with this, there's so much. What do you want me to say again, Bianca? I have a few things. We'll just brush it on. Yeah, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
My apologies, I muted myself. No, all we just wanted you to just tell us about yourself, who you are, what you do, what you're all about. You know, just a brief description of who Reynauld Thomas is, because the audience wants to know who's talking to them tonight.
All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I'm French Caribbean. I'm from a small island called La Guadeloupe in the Caribbean. It's the most beautiful island in the world. And I do a lot of reading, like you heard. I educate myself in reading. They say reading is fundamental, and I love learning and new things. So since this pandemic, to be honest, it has opened up my eyes a little bit, because there's a lot more to life than just going to work on a 9-to-5 job and etc. There's way more than this. So I don't want to jump too quick into it, but
okay, all right.
So yeah,
That's
what
right.
I do, I read, I do photography, I do a little bit of photography. I like music, I learn guitar, and I'm a believer in Jesus. So what you see here was I'm very kind, I'm very open to everybody. If you see me on the road, just say, "Hey, Thomas," or "Hey, Reynauld." I will say, "Hey, yo, what's up?" You know. You see me here, you see me in the road, is the same. I'm saying I'm cool, easygoing, cool guy. So
Wow, that's quite interesting. Wow. So I have another music inspired guest this week. Last week I discovered that my guest was hiding from me that he's a music director. He plays music. Before the show, we were chatting with him. He was asking me, I heard you talking about going for rehearsals. Do you sing? I say, yeah. He was asking me questions. He refused to mention to me that, he teaches music and all that. So when he started introducing himself, then he came out to like, introduce himself. I say, wow. So, like I said, it's this what I love about this community that I belong to, you and I belong to. You meet people from different backgrounds, and like we say, that this is a community of like-minded individuals. And I've always found and seen that each and everyone that I bring onto this show, there's one thing or another that I have in common with that person, that I can relate to, that okay, that's me, I love music. Because, well, now it's my turn to introduce myself. Thank you for that wonderful introduction of yourself. I believe now people have a rough idea who's talking to them tonight. Okay, for those that don't know me, if it's your first time to jump on board, my name is Bianca Ayala. I live in the Republic of Ireland, and I'm a mom of three boys. And I also love God. I love Jesus so much, and I'm a gospel music singer. I love music. That is my other passion. And very soon, hopefully this year, I'll be working on my album by the grace of God. And I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't launched it yet. I'm still working on that. Very soon, I'm going to, start, even if it's just a 30 minutes, an hour praise and worship session once a week. That's something that's coming up on board soon. So now, back to us. Well, a massive thank you again, Mr. Reynauld, for coming through tonight to come and share with us and inspire us. Wow. As you're a reader, I'm expecting today I'm going to learn a lot. Even our audience, they are so curious to learn what you have to share about healthy living and healthy food, because I know you're very knowledgeable. People that read a lot, they're very knowledgeable. So I can't wait to get to hear the great tips later on that you have to share with us. So my first question to you is, I'd like you to, to describe when you had this mindset shift, that like I'm talking from the health perspective. I'm not talking from the financial perspective. I'm talking from the health perspective. When did you have that mindset shift that got you to where you are right now? In the beginning, you did mention a little bit that you're from Caribbean, you eat fruits and vegetables more. So started from there, how you became vegan. And yeah, while you're at it, also come and tell us how you came across this particular product that you are onto right now that is supporting you. Okay, so the floor is open for you
Oh boy.
to pour out your heart and and
Oh
speak with
boy.
us from the beginning till now. Don't skip anything.
Wow.
Don't leave anything out. We want to hear all the details, please.
Oh wow. Well, fasten your seatbelt because you're taking me way back when I was a little boy. Um,
Mhm,
like I said, I was born on a French island called La Guadeloupe,
mhm,
and there's a small island to it. It's called Dominica, not Dominican Republic. You have Dominica and Dominican Republic. Now,
mhm,
Dominican Republic is Spanish, it's close to Haiti, and Dominica is between Guadeloupe and Martinique. It's between two French islands.
mhm,
If you go on the Google Earth, you type in La Guadeloupe, you'll see the
mhm.
only island that shapes like a butterfly. That's me.
Wow.
And the other one going
Mm,
down to it be after it is Dominica, and you have Martinique and you have Saint Lucia. Now Dominica, I grew up in Dominica. It's a very nature island. They call it Nature Island Caribbean.
mhm,
Um, um, yeah, I grew up in a small village, and I grew up with in garden, in vegetables and fruits. My grandparents, they
mhm,
love everything in the Caribbean. We love everything from the earth, from the ocean, like sea fruits and
mhm.
fish and etc. And Dominica now, I was back in the 80s. Oh no, I revealed my age there. Yeah, I'm revealing my age there. Now,
Mm,
growing up, I always in being around so many fruits and vegetables, so I was very influenced. We get it, we eat it,
mhm.
we do, we
Fresh.
I, yeah, it's very fresh. We don't have to. I didn't grow up buying mangoes and cane and pineapple. I
Mhm,
didn't even grow up, not even a tomato or cucumber. Never grew up buying those things. So um so back home, so during the throughout my childhood, if I want to eat mangoes, we'll go in the woods and just play and have fun. and I would eat so much fruits, different fruits or different mangoes. And when I come back home, my aunt or uncle or my grandma, they'll tell me, "Oh, your food is there." I'll say, I'm not hungry." It's like, "What did you eat?" "I ate mangoes. I ate different fruit." So I grew up with that. I grew up eating mangoes, cherries, oranges, pineapple, lots of fruit. So that's still in me. Um, so coming to England, this is still in me and etc. So during the pandemic, I think in 2020, yeah, since in 2020, I met a woman from Nigeria, lovely woman, and she introduced me to Juice Plus. Well, I was already vegan. Let me just go back briefly. I was already vegan. What gave me what caused me and what inspired me to be vegan is um I watch a few documentaries. I always watching documentaries about food, about history or whatever. And I saw a documentary and I said, you know what, about meat, and I said, you know what, I'm done eating those things. I started gradually. Now, I used to normally suffer migraine headache and heart palpitation. So when I start being vegan, when I go vegan, my health got it's better. It got better. Now, fast forward to 2020 during the full lockdown, I was working um, um, joined with the NHS, so we would test people who do have COVID-19. So we test them and etc. So my upline, she introduced me to Juice Plus. I'm like, I was a bit skeptical to be honest, but she one day she gave me one of the sample. It is an uplift, and me love fruits and vegetables already. So she gave me the uplift, and I tried it. So I was like, ooh. I tried it the same day, the same moment. I put it in water, shook it, and I drank it. The next few minutes, I went to number one because it really keeps you hydrated. After a while,
From
I've seen
energy
it.
1 to energy 5.
Yeah. So I felt a few minutes later on, I felt very active. Like, oh, what's going on? And I say, that thing. Then I say, oh, I call her auntie. That's Nigerian culture. So I say, auntie, I want one. I want more. She gave me more. The next day, within 2, 3 days, she would bring me someone. I keep drinking it. So I took one of them and I went home with it. Although I used it, I said, let me have a research of it. So I went home. I did my research on Google. I said, wow. I went on YouTube. I see it. I said to myself, I can't do that. I said, I like it. Then the next day I went to her and I said, I want to place an order. I want to try it. So I tried the capsules, Omega blend, that's the berry blend, the fruits, the vegetables. I took the whole package. I took a full pack. So I tried it. 2 weeks later, my colleague telling me, I've never been um, chubby. I've never been chubby. But my colleagues, they told me, "Oh, Thomas, you got slimmer." I said, "What are you talking about?" Tell me, "Yeah, your face got slim, your body got slimmer." I said, "No, I didn't notice that. I didn't realize that." Then I said, then I said, "Oh, this is because of this supplement." So I showed them. They said, "Oh, what?" So I showed it to them, and I'm taking it ever since. I'm taking it ever since. Now, to be honest, I'm not saying, I'm not making no claim. It did got me slimmer. I felt it. I felt very hydrated, very energetic. I sleep a little bit better because I was struggling with my sleep. My migraine headache, it was to kick in because in full summer, the sun is hot. You know, in summertime, I live in England. I live in Nottingham, England. So in full summer, when the sun is out, we out there. You know, we out there. We want some sunshine. I'm from the Caribbean. I love the sun. So I was enjoying the sun, but when it's too hot, my headache, it triggers my headache. There's certain things I can't eat, like cheese and mushroom. It triggers it. So when I while I was taking the Juice Plus supplement, I didn't find no headache, nothing. I said, oh wow. I realized like, yeah, this is the benefit, this is what it's doing to me. There's a little bit more, but we don't want to go into this, all right? So, and I felt very energetic, very hydrated, not sleeping properly, and migraine headache. It's almost like straight. I'm not, since I've taken it, I'm no migraine headache. My heart palpitation, it's, I'm very much better. I'm very, very much better. I'm not making any claim like saying that it has cured me, you know. Um, but I feel much, much better. I do my workout because before I couldn't run too fast or too busy because my heart would drop beats. It would either go too fast or go too slow. And it's very, yeah. So since I'm taking this juice first, I just I feel a little bit better. I feel better. It has better my health. Yeah, it has
Massive
better my health.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Yeah.
on
Thank
on
you.
your results. That's the power of saying yes. A lot of times in life, people come and offer us opportunities, or they offer us I think solutions to our problems, and we reject them and we say no. Sometimes you might have been praying to God and say, God, I need healing, I need this. There's one perception now talking about mindset. There are people that think healing only is just the supernatural only without nothing. Even in the Bible, there's cases where Jesus said to the guy, and he must take mud and put it on his eyes. So that thing is like medicine. So God can heal you through medicine. God can heal you through food. Anyway, in the first place, like I always like to refer to this thing, when this revelation came to me, when I joined this company, I always say it, and I don't get tired of saying it. I went deep and said, in the Garden of Eden, God said to Adam and Eve, you can eat of every tree, every plant in the garden, and unless one, okay? And they were meant, they were destined to live forever more,
We.
right? Until um, they were like they sinned. So yes, of course, I'll say we. I'm just still
I
referring
get
to,
you.
yeah, to Adam and Eve. I mean, all of us anyway. So that is where it started. That now people I cannot live forever. They have to die and be raptured and so on. So what am I trying to get at? So if initially God's plan was them to eat just plants, He never mentioned any meat or anything like that. I'm not saying eating meat is bad. Me, I love my meat. So you can't separate me from my meat. I love my meat. And meat has its role that it plays, whether fish or meat, it has also certain things it contributes to the body. But my point I'm getting at is the fact that God said they must eat, those plants. It shows that there is power in eating and fruit and vegetables. It means those plants, those fruits and vegetables, berries, they are medication. God already disposed, He put the pharmacy in the garden. God knew everything that they needed in that garden. I'm not preaching here. I'm just using this as a reference to make us to understand the whole idea about all this. So, right. So God put the pharmacy already in the garden, uh, put the pharmacy in the garden for everybody, for Adam and Eve, so that they would be able to live longer. So that was the case. So, you know, they kept on eating the plants until what happened happened. So I'm going to stop it there. So you know, that's why it's very important for us to eat our fruits and vegetables and eat them as our medicine. You know, prevention is better than cure. If we go and eat, like, I love your testimony that you shared that you used to have migraines, you couldn't sleep well before, you used to have heart palpitations. Those palpitations, maybe you're at the border stage of blood pressure or other things that we don't even know at that time. You understand? So maybe at a borderline of something like that, which we don't know. Thank God that, you know, this was prevented. And right now you are like, you're free from all of that due to this. So what would you like to say to the men out there? Because some men, they think like, you know, looking after yourself is something for women only. What would you like to say to other men out there? Why is it important for them to look after their body? And yeah, over to you. I don't know if it's
Wow.
fine. Yeah.
Wow. Well, like you said, um, prevention is better than cure. To avoid going to too much to the hospital, don't wait for at the last moment on something to happen. Because what happened, the body, our human body or physical body, knows the very thing that we need so it could fix up itself. You know, there's
Mhm.
one there's one saying, what is bitter, what is sour in the mouth is sweet for the belly.
Mhm. That is
Because
true.
what you find, what we may eat and say, oh, because when I just that uplift drink, to be honest, it was not feeling at first, because at first it was not feeling quite. It's not. It
Mhm.
doesn't have. You expect for it to have a nice sweet taste, but it was not that sweet. But when it go down, it did a job. It did a
Absolutely.
job.
Just mentioned something there. In Congo, there's something they call Congo Bololo. That thing is very, very bitter. But
Yeah,
when you take it, it's good for your health. It will
yeah,
cleanse on the inside. So I must agree with what you just said now.
yeah,
Yeah, Kerry. Mm,
yeah. It's like taking a piece of aloe vera,
mm,
and you're swallowing it. It does have a little bitter taste. You're like, ooh, but when you swallow it, the body say, oh, what your body is telling you, like, yeah, we need those, we need some of those, and then it
mhm,
do its job. I'm just saying. So your body knows exactly what it needs. It needs water. Water is 80%. Our body is 80% of water, I believe. So it
mhm,
needs all the vegetables and the fruits. I remember my aunt, she went to Dominica from Guadeloupe, and she ate something and it didn't do her well. So some
mhm,
people, she thought like she went to the hospital. So she or cousin, so she was saying like, oh, probably is a fruit. One of the fruit. They tell her no, fruit doesn't harm people. Fruit doesn't hurt. Then it
mhm,
was something else that she ate that hurt her, but it was not the fruit.
mhm,
So yeah, um, fruits is very, very, very important. Fruits and vegetables, you can't bypass that. Although some people say, "Oh, I don't like that fruit. You don't like that fruit." You may not like it. You may not like the taste, but your body needs it. You know. And for the
mhm,
men, as men, like um, we want to see our kids. We want to give them uh, lead them in a good way. You eat fruit, your kid will see you eating fruit. And that's what I did. My parents, my grandparents, and my uncles and aunties, I see them eating fruits, and they would give me like, that's nice. So it
mhm,
is good. It is good to eat healthy, so you could run around with your kids. It gives you energy to clean you up. So most men, it's not just like going in a bar and drinking there. When you drink a lot of there, I used to drink, not too heavy, and I've got wasted already. But when you drink a lot of beer, you get a big stomach, and that's not nice.
mhm,
You want to look healthy, you want to look good, you want to look nice and fresh and healthy. So for the men, you need those things, and going to the gym. yeah, fruits and vegetables that will help you very much at the gym. It will help you very, very well. No, I mean, just wow, it's I don't know. I don't even know what more to say, but it's very, very important that we consume vegetables and fruits, and it's not just for women. You want to stay healthy, you want to look healthy and feel good. It's not just for a woman thing. It's we all human. You're walking
Mhm.
down the street and you eating healthy and you have your clothes on. A woman or whoever a woman you see say, "Oh, you look good." When someone tell you you look good, you feel good. It gives you more pride. It's like, oh, it
Absolutely.
takes a long time. It's like you see a beautiful woman, you say, "Wow, she looks beautiful." She's well, she feels good, in her skin. She eats healthy and or whatever, you know. Um, so when you eat fruit, when you consume lots of fruits and vegetables, your body needs it. Your body thank you. I guarantee you, if you eat fruits and vegetables on a regular basis, I promise your body's gonna thank you. Your body's gonna thank you, no matter what age you are. I'm in my 40s, and look at me. Uh, yeah, I will continue eating till fruits and vegetables till I die, till I get off this planet, and that's why I always encourage my friends, my housemates, and my friends out there to eat fruits, eat vegetables. I know it's important. I know it's important. You may find, oh, it's a lot of work. I used to buy kale, spinach, and celery and apple and juice it up in my juicer. It's a lot of work. It feels good. It's really, really good to drain you out. But
Mhm.
there's more ways. There are other ways you can consume those fruits and vegetables a little bit easier, less work, and very, very effective. And we have one of those ways. There are millions out there, but we have one of the best way to consume fruits and vegetables on a regular basis, and it's gonna help you. It's gonna change your life tremendously. I believe it's changed my life. It's doing for Bianca, and it's done for a lot of people, and that's what we're doing. That's why we inspiring other people to eat healthy. Health starts from home, with the family, with the children. You want to live long as much as you can. You know, yeah,
Wow. Thank you so
yeah,
much for all that information. And yeah, I believe our men out there, they are convinced that they also need the good health. It's not only just for ladies or for women. Men also need to take care of our body. I know in the African culture, men, they have this perception, most of them, that when you have a big belly, then it means you are rich. It means that, yeah, your wife is looking after you very well or something like that, which is a myth. Is just a myth because that belly fat, if you look at most of those people, they end up being diabetic or having blood pressure or even both or even further like illnesses. One thing about this body of ours, you know, it doesn't just deteriorate in one day. It's just like an engine. An engine won't just blow up in one day. It will start
yeah,
gradually. One thing leads to another, and then to another, to another. And then when it gets to a level that no, it has reached the peak, then
yeah,
it breaks down. So applies to our health. Like if you don't control what you eat, you're eating too much sugar, you're drinking too much, you get that belly. And what happens? You become borderline diabetic. After that, what happens? If the diabetes is not controlled, maybe end up having blood pressure. If the blood pressure is not controlled, you end up having kidney. If the kidney is not controlled, you end up having all other like ailments. So we are here, we are out here on this platform to come and encourage ourselves to look after our health. And of course, we're at a time where the emergency thing right now is our immune system. Our immune system is the most important thing of all. And our products are known. I'm not just saying from my mouth. There's a scientific, proof to back it up, that there's over 40 independent, studies to say that they can support and they can boost your immune system. So if not for that, maybe you will say that you're already well, you're not sick or anything like that. But you need our product for that, because the different variants are coming out each and every day. So boost your immune system, support your immune system, reach out to whoever's platform that you're watching from, whoever shares this video with you. If you're watching from my platform, reach out to me. If it's my special guest, Reynauld, Mr. Reynauld Thomas, if it's from his platform you're watching, reach out to him and tell them, please, what is this product that you're telling me about? And for those that are watching on my platform, you heard he shared that he used to have migraines, he used to be tired all the time, he wasn't sleeping well. If that is your problem, or you know someone that is struggling with that, reach out to us and we will get you started. Okay. Thank you once again, Mr. Reynauld, for coming on board. This show is supposed to be about 30 minutes. We don't want to keep it too long. We try to keep it as short as possible. We're going to be seeing you in a week's time on a Thursday, where you're going to come again and talk to us on the topic, which is mindset, your roadway to wealth. Today was your roadway to health. So thank you once again for jumping on board. I don't know if you have any final remark to leave, any final word to leave with our audience under 1 minute, so that by quarter past, we are saying goodbye to them. Over to you.
Yeah, what I would say is, like you hear Bianca say, like get fruits, get as much as fruits and vegetables in your system daily. Drink lots of water. Water is very important. And avoid going. Let's try, and especially with this pandemic, with this thing, we need to look after ourselves. It's time to look after ourselves, our health, and it's time to take time to look after ourselves and our children. If you can't look, you may not have strength. You have to look after your family, your children, and etc. But sometimes, even though the kids, they are fine, but you have to look after yourself as well, because at the same time, your children, they wouldn't want to see their mom or dad sick, not even their brother or sister. They don't like it. So look after yourself, get the proper nutrition. Um, Before, it's my advice, just an advice, and I'm doing it for donkey years. Before going to the pharmacy, get fruits and vegetables in your body. Yeah, it will change. I believe, I'm not making any claim, I believe it will change you. You will feel a lot more better. Let's avoid going to the doctor, you know. Take fruits and vegetables, take a cold shower in the morning, it's freezing, but do some Michael Jackson before you do it. That's what I do. It avoids you going to the doctor. Go on doctor just for a checkup and say, yo, doc, let me know, Then he'll say, oh, you're good. Your blood pressure, everything is fine. Saying, keep up what you're doing, If you keep doing this, fruits and vegetables, Juice Plus, we are one of the best in what we do. And we're not perfect. We're not perfect. We just have a better way. And Juice Plus makes it very clear, makes it very easy. Just reach out to Bianca or myself, and we'll give you more information. We'll tell you how to consume it, how it goes. It works for me. I believe it can work for you. All right.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming and doing this. God bless you for that. An apple a day can keep you away from the doctor. And we will say 30 fruits and vegetables. I don't know. They'll add how many more years to your life. I can't even imagine. They'll keep you away from doctor for how many years? If just one apple can keep you away from doctor, imagine you taking 30 priorities in fruits and vegetables and omegas on top of that. Top it up.
Yeah.
How it will keep you away. take care of your body. It's the only place that you have to live in. You know, your health is your wealth.
Exactly.
All right. God bless you all, our YouTube viewers. So see you on Thursday, 8 p.m. with another amazing guest who's going to be coming to, grace us.